Yo, what is going on, my fellow cloners? I come here to show you the 14th part of my Felucia MOC series. Now, like every Felucia MOC series, we'll get into the overview, the storyline, and then everything else. So, let's make this a quick video, and let's go right on into that overview. Alright guys, so here is the overview. Sorry for my shaky hands. So, like I said, over here, some murky water, then we have the pathway, we have a rock structure, a building, and then the rest of the terrain. So let's get right into that story, and we'll get into everything else. Alright, so the storyline, real quick, is that Ahsoka was walking after she, the parts got destroyed, so she dropped them, and she just continued walking in the same direction, and she came across this building. Now, upon going by this building, she realized that some of the tall grass is gone, and the reason is because this base here is a small little droid outpost on Felucia, and they destroyed and put a bunch of weed killer and all of that onto the terrain, so it would be easier accessible, so they don't have to march through all the thick grass. And because of all that weed killer, it sprouted a bunch of what are these? Fungies. So it sprouted a bunch of those and just left the the terrain there. So that is why there is no grass. Now let's delve right into the terrain, starting with right here. So if you look right here, it is a small little murky water section. It's because it just rained, like you guys saw in the 13th part, which the video was messed up, and I apologize for that. YouTube had I don't know what happened. The video was not synced properly, so like I said, I apologize. But since it rained, it started to flood, and some murky water came. You can see we got some of these olive green stem grass here. And then we continue, and the pathway here kind of curves at a sideways angle. I kind of hid that discreetly within the terrain, so it's just a subtle kind of incline if you look at it from this angle. But you see we got the classic colors, the baby blue mushrooms, if it would focus. Yeah, the baby blue mushrooms, the lime green mushrooms, the orange mushrooms, the red mushrooms. I think those are all the colored mushrooms I have in here. Then some return of some older plants. If we come over here, you see these purple stalks, which I absolutely love. The Feluica battle pack pieces, or that Leg calls them curly stems. No, plant stems. So I will call them either one, a curly stem, Feluica, or plant stems. Some return of some newer plants like these trans yellow stalks. Got a few around here. Got the return of that beauty, this big mushroom piece. And then some return of some of the original colors. So we have some medium dark flesh, some sand green, some dark orange, some tan, some dark tan, some reddish brown, some dark green, some red, some orange. Man, that stem grass keeps falling over. Some dark brown, show it's muddy. Lime green, and what other color am I missing? I think that is it. I think I labeled them all. Some other plants I forgot are these right there, and these there. And some return of some new plants. Some new plants happen to be these and these. They're just kind of weeds because of the weed killer. Now here we see Ahsoka walking in, but on the sides we have some dead or deactivated, whichever term you prefer, droids, kind of like they were killed and just left here. You see you have one here, and then we have one right here in the back. It did not focus. But as this mountain was hidden away. I know it doesn't look hidden away because of the angle, but this rock pillar here is the start of a rock wall that goes on behind. But I don't have enough rock pieces to do that quite yet. So I just did that corner rock structure kind of going onto the roof of the building, which I think turned out lovely. I wish I could seal the gap. You can see that little gap right there. I wish I could seal it, but I can't. So the exterior is very bland and basic, just because they wanted to throw it up quickly and get like the outside patrols working, because this base that Ahsoka is slowly walking to is supposed to be hidden. That is right, part 15 is going to be on a large MOC. It's going to be it's going to be another kind of outpost, but a larger outpost, so be prepared for that. It's about to be a really good part. But let's get right on into the inside. I'll remove the roof, and then we'll talk about the inside, and I'll let you guys go. Just real quick, the roof is a simple slot roof with this kind of little shape here. The bottom has these, so it keeps it in place, and it just keeps it from moving. If you're wondering why this cheese slope is here, it is here so I can line it up with the perfect spot. Also, it's a small continuation of the rock structure, but its main function is to know where I like it. So that is the reason it is there. So let's get right on into the interior. Alrighty, so the interior you can see is a little overgrown, and if you're wondering if this stem grass here is supposed to be falling over or like that, yes, I have some loose stem grass in here just to show some moss density and all of that, and then I have these plants kind of like overgrown because it was left abandoned for some reason. We don't know why it was left abandoned, but we just have some basic greebling real quick. Greebling. No one knows what this was for. There's probably tech on here that the droids probably took, kind of like how the military destroys their things so enemies can't get them. We have this thing here. No one knows what this is. It's been used in a few of my other MOCs, or mini-MOCs. Over here we have some basic crates, like this radioactive one. I absolutely love using this, just a normal crate. We have like this oven thing, but we don't know what it's used for because they took the hard drives and all of that. And some basic things on the walls. And this would not end right here. It would continue back into the mountain, but not much farther. It'd probably come out and then come out about here, and then it would probably like largen up, go back a few meters or feet, and then close off. So that is that. The roof, I'll show you how the roof goes on, and then we'll go on to a outro. So basically, like I said, with these two notches right there, you just slide them in. You slide the entire thing in. So now it can't move. And then that there is to line up with that. And now we are set. Like I said, let's get out into that outro. Alrighty guys, I hope you did enjoy this Felucia part. And if you have not seen any of the other Felucias, make sure you go check out the playlist, which is down in the description below. And while you are in the description, there's also a link to my YouTube, my Instagram, and Novolog's Instagram. If you don't know what Novolog is, there's a video on my channel explaining it, called a very special important announcement. Basically, it's the lug that I am in, and on their channel, on their Instagram, you guys get all the behind the scenes and updates of new members and all of that on there. On mine, I've been straying away from daily, but I'm trying to get back into the groove of daily. But we got some posts every once in a while of updates and things I'm doing. I've been using stories a lot, so make sure you go follow both of them. Also, make sure to give this video a like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And yeah, so that's about it. So I want you to have yourselves a very nice day, and this is Clone Production Studios, signing off. Peace out.